The rumbling registering on a seismograph.
It was just like a boom!
Rattling homes from Ohio to Kentucky.
As if we don't have enough to worry about here on Earth, now we've got meteors.
It looks like we're on Mars.
Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office is now working with wildlife experts to identify the animal.
That's not human! That's not human!
Is it real? Like, what is this?
Now, before I jump into all these strange sightings with you guys, have you heard all the talk of disclosure coming? There's this movie coming out, Disclosure Day. The government just made a aliens.gov website. This was actually confirmed. Like, you could Google this and it says that the government is planning on releasing UFO, UAP information. Here's the real question that I have for you guys. If this is UAP and UFO disclosure, which is supposed to be unidentified objects, why name it aliens? Why name it aliens.gov? Why not UFO disclosure, ufo.gov? Why are they naming it aliens.gov if they weren't going to confirm that it was actually aliens?
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in, what is it?
Area 51?
Area 51.
But then add that to the fact that there's all this stuff being mentioned now in news headlines too.
Well, I'm still a member of Congress, so I can't really comment too much on what Matt said.
Congressmen talking about stuff that they've heard in private conversations that they're not supposed to repeat.
I will say this.
Wait, seriously? Are you being serious, or is that tongue in cheek?
I'm being 100% serious. Okay. I've been 100% serious. I've been briefed by just about every alphabet agency there is. And I'll just tell you this. I was briefed last week on an issue, and it would have set the earth on it. This country would have come unglued, I think, if they would have heard all that I heard.
What could be so bad? What could be so bad with everything else going on in the world right now?
But, you know, it's never going to get, unfortunately, it just keeps getting covered up, and the people that know are dying or disappearing, as the case may be.
People disappearing, people being unalived.
General McCaslin vanished from his home in broad daylight.
People who worked on research on this stuff.
Monica Razor invented the metal inside America's rocket engines. She walked onto a ridgeline and ceased to exist. 6 people, 9 months.
It's just weird, right? Now, is this just smoke and mirrors? Is this all some kind of like smoke screen? Or is there actually something that is so mind-blowing, so unraveling that our society would fall apart as soon as this information was released? And what could that be? I've ran it through my head a couple times, and I'll ask you watching right now, what could be so bad that they're so worried about this information getting out there? Like, if people are willing to trample over each other for like $100 discount on Black Friday, what would they do if information was released that possibly destroyed religion? Maybe they're saying religion was fabricated and everything that you've known is a lie. And then if that's not weird enough, you have people all around the world seeing the sky and basically the day change color.
Why the is the sky pink?
We've already seen this with the pink sky. I've already showed you guys tons of videos in the UK. There's even been some sightings in the United States where people go outside and everything just looks pink. Well, now everything's starting to look red, and it's happened in more than one country. It's happened in about 4 or 5 places now.
Well, take a look at this. Skies over Western Australia's Shark Bay turned a deep blood red ahead of tropical cyclone Narelle on Friday.
This has got no filter on it.
Afternoon suddenly like that just seems to go red.
The tray table or your seating area, specialist cleaning equipment has been used for your protection against fire.
It looks like we're on Mars. That's unreal.
Imagine you wake up and your kid is standing at the back door near the porch and they're like, hey, have you seen the blood red backyard today?
Red skies. Anybody else seeing this?
Did you like it?
Central Illinois, Chinoa.
Now, scientists have an explanation for that. They say that it's something with the copper and the dust, with the UV fields. I don't know, but no matter how much copper or dust is in the air over there, why is there so much copper now? Why suddenly is this happening? And why haven't I ever seen a blood red sky or walked outside and seen everything just painted red like that in my 41 years of life here? Or what about the rainbow laser in the sky tonight? Have you seen the rainbow laser in the sky?
Is it real? Like, what is this? I'm kind of scared, but I'm not. But what is it?
Or the UFO clouds in the fields? Now, I understand that AI has made it hard for people to determine what's real, what's not. It's created a lot of propaganda, but a lot of these things that I'm showing you guys, multiple people have reported, multiple people have recorded it, and some of this stuff has even made it to news headlines. So yes, there is a lot of weird videos circulating the web, but I try to keep the videos for you guys that I know multiple people have seen and confirmed.
That is so weird, guys. You guys see that?
Since when do clouds glow in the dark? Dude, it's dark outside and it's glowing!
This happened like a month and a half ago. People started seeing this weird symbol up in the sky and a bunch of people captured it.
What in the actual hell is this? Like, what is this? What?
Like, it's glowing, that's the thing.
What is going on in the sky
and
tonight?
that little red dot next to it, that's crazy.
Now, there's been a couple different theories about this ring in the sky. Some people said it's probably just the SpaceX launch that went wrong. Whatever the case is, people are seeing more and more weird stuff happening in the sky.
The meteor seen just before 9 a.m. for barely 5 seconds, traveling more than 34 miles in the upper atmosphere before breaking apart above Medina, Ohio, and seen across the Northeast.
You could Google this right now. There's been more meteors so far in 2026 up to this point right now than there was in the whole year of 2025. NASA even reported a loud boom from one of these meteors entering the atmosphere, and it was heard from Ohio to Kentucky.
NASA says this bright red fireball streaking through the sky, moving at 40,000 miles per hour and seen from at least 10 states, is a rare daylight meteor, sending loud sonic booms, rattling homes from Ohio to Kentucky. The blast so powerful it shook the ground, the rumbling registering on a seismograph.
It was just like a boom, like that.
Aisha Jones lives in Maple Heights outside Cleveland and had just put her small children down for a nap when she says her house shook.
I immediately thought that somebody ran into my house or something big had hit the house.
As if we don't have enough to worry about here on Earth, now we've got meteors.
Just the end of the world.
Yeah. But like you said, you point out it happens every day, but there's a system in place to make sure that we're okay, right?
There actually is. It's relatively recent, within the last few years. NASA tested out this DART situation, right, which is a double asteroid redirection test. That's what it stands for.
Is it really meteors? That's what a lot of people are asking online. Is it meteors?
Anybody see or hear what blew up? Definitely too big for fireworks. We felt a shockwave. We're not sure what it is, but it was big.
There's a lot of people that think that it might be something else due to all the conflict that's going on in the world. And if you've done your research about the Iron Dome.
And in my next term, we will build a great Iron Dome missile defense shield. We're going to have the greatest Iron Dome. Let's call it Iron Dome.
And here's the thing. If there was some sort of projectile coming towards the United States, but our Iron Dome was working and it was blasting these things out of the air and they just kind of look like pieces or fragments flying into our ozone, I think that people would panic if they knew that there was something heading our way, if you know what I'm talking about. Now, this next one is so strange, it's going to take you down a deep rabbit hole.
New tonight, a McAllister mom is fighting for her life after a brutal animal attack.
Have you heard about the dog man? People are claiming that there's a unidentified animal attacking people, and they're saying it's a dog man. Some refer to it almost as like a werewolf. I know this sounds far-fetched. I'm going to show you a clip right now, and you could actually see this in like People News. They did an article on this. So there's a few articles circulating the web that seem like they're legit. I'm just going to show you.
Alicia Maxey was found severely injured Sunday morning.
Investigators originally thought that a dog was responsible, but the Pittsburgh County Sheriff's Office is now working with wildlife experts to identify the animal.
Pittsburgh County Sheriff Frankie McClendon says the sheer scale of the attack has prompted a search for answers.
38 years, I've never been involved or seen anything to this extent as far as injuries caused by a wild animal.
Experts are trying to identify the animal. They first thought it was a dog, and now they're trying to identify it, and they can't confirm. Experts can't confirm. Isn't that weird?
In a remote yard in Blanco, Oklahoma, Alicia Maxey was ambushed before she could even reach the front door of a home where she was hoping to find work.
She heard a deep growl. She said she could remember this growl, and
She turned to run back to the truck, and something just pounced on her and knocked her to the ground. And she says it was dog-like, is what she described, but she didn't say it was certainly a dog.
Now, I just want to reiterate and remind you guys, this is stuff that's making it into news headlines. What about the 911 call from the guy that said something jumped in his truck a while back?
Henry County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53E. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road?
What the?
What was that, sir?
That's not human! That's not human!
Sir, are you okay, sir?
He was genuinely terrified, and he said whatever was on his truck was not human. Do you remember that call?
There's something in the bed of my truck!
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road, it's in my truck. In the bed.
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am, I just turned on my bed lights for my truck, and there's something in my bed.
Now, I'm giving you things that I have seen and I've watched unfold over time. I'm not just making these things up.
According to the CAD notes and the deputy reports, this thing jumped into the back of his pickup truck and began to actually beat on the top of the cab of his truck. You could actually hear something beating on the top of the truck. The caller stated that it was beating and scratching on the top of the cab of his truck.
So you guys remember that, right? And it's totally weird because if you go back just a little bit, I remember that the Pope or the Bishop released a statement saying there would be an uptick in demonic activity or demonic possessions. And there's been a lot of talk among politicians and people in Congress and reporters that don't want to do any more research on aliens per se because they think it's something else.
I'm usually pretty curious. I've stopped being curious about this because I don't want to know anymore.
You truly don't want to know anymore about it?
I think I know. I think I know what's up.
The Vatican knows that extraterrestrial life exists.
The Catholic Church, the Vatican, they know that the existence of non-human intelligence on this planet.
Certainly.
The Vatican is part of a 90-year cover-up of alien existence.
This is not just some crazy conspiracy theory. Obviously, there's been massive reporting, not just in the United States, but around the world.
The one thread that connects all of it is that these are not supernatural.
What do you think? Do you think intergalactic space aliens? Do you think?
These are little green men from Mars. They're weather phenomenon. They're experimental aircraft. The one thing that they don't want you to believe is that they are spiritual entities.
Why would that be so threatening to them?
Well, that's a great question.
I've been here for 1,602 years.
The more you dig into that and talk to people with actual knowledge of it that they gathered themselves, there are parts of that story I do not understand at all that are really, really, really dark.
So is there evidence of angels and aliens being one of the same? Do you believe that could be true, sir?
I think it could be a lot of things, and maybe angels are one of them, but we'll have to see.
Grush does a good way of outlining this in a way that's very factual, and he calls it NHI. I think an older term for that would be angels and demons.
What we're seeing, these phenomena are spiritual phenomena. A lot of evidence of that in the written record going back thousands of years. They're angels and demons, of course. That story bothers me. And I think, last thing I'll say, that one of the reasons that we've had all these disclosures and all these, 10 whistleblowers at this point.
I'm here today because the American people have both the right and the responsibility to know the truth about unidentified aerial phenomenon.
And it hasn't really become front page news. Part of it's suppression. Part of it is the public can't deal with it. It's too far out. The implications are too profound. And I understand that. Because I've heard things where I'm just like, oh man, I don't even really want to know that.
Stop dangling the carrot and just fucking say it. Say it. If you know something, say it. Why get on an interview and say that I know something you don't know, but I can't tell you? I can handle it. Say whatever the fuck it is. I can handle it, and I think that most people can handle it. Just fucking say it. That's my final word. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will be making more content soon. Stay tuned, and I will see you next time.